Okay, let me preface this first by saying I'm not trying to sell anything. I'm not trying to ask anybody to do anything they don't want to do. Um, that sounded weird, but I'm 36 years old. I have a 4-year-old son. And recently, I'd say about 2 months ago, I started to realize that I was angry all the time. I'd been to therapy for it, I take medication, nothing seems to help. But what I've come to realize, and through some research and just some random clicks, what appeared random at the time online, turned out to be something about positivity. Now, I'm not saying I'm positive all the time. It's hard to do, but you have to monitor that to keep it in check. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I realized that my family that I come from, my dad's side of the family, is very negative. Uh, Particularly the older generation were negative, and they had rightfully so. They felt like everything was against them. They felt like people were always doing stuff against them, like nothing worked for them. And in keeping with that mindset of thinking that nothing worked for them and that everything always went wrong, they adopted it as such. It was a self fulfilling prophecy, if you will. But I've learned that I need to be positive about things. How many times do any of you go to work and think, oh, what kind of fresh hell am I walking into today? Starting your day with that mindset is only fulfilling the fact that you're going to have a bad day. Things are going to go wrong. It's going to happen. But walking in with the mindset that things are going to happen, you're only going to focus on that negative part of it happening. You need to be positive about it. And you need to be positive about yourself before you can be positive about anybody else. So, in keeping with that and wanting my son to try and have the best upbringing that I can have for him, I've developed this thought process or uh, way of thinking to try to keep things positive and try to keep myself calm. And it works. For the first hour of the day, I really don't look at my cell phone other than to turn off my alarm. I don't sit on my cell phone in the morning because I don't need to scroll through that. I'm not on Facebook all the time because that just shows me negativity, negativity, negativity. I don't watch the news much anymore because it's all just negative. There's so many negative things that impact your day-to-day life. And if you watch those and you see that they're affecting your life, you allow them to affect your life. My friend once told me that if he doesn't watch the news and it doesn't show that, or if he watches the news and it tells him that something's affecting him or it's doing something to him, that's the only way he really knows that it's happening. Other than that, you don't know that it's going to happen to you. So why watch the news and fill yourself with so much negativity? It's not worth your time to rob yourself of your happiness. Um, Now, I'm not happy all the time either. Please don't get that wrong. It takes a constant day to day monitoring of my emotions and myself to know how I feel and to feel positive about myself. But I don't allow things to get into the way of my positivity. If something's negative in my life, I try to remove it the best I can or change the situation to make it so that it's positive for me. As you can see, I'm not professionally dressed at all. I don't do this positive speaking for a living. It's just something that I do on the side. It's about being positive and putting the positive vibes out into the universe and expecting the good to come back to me. And if we can all do that just a little bit, you'll see that your life will change drastically. If you just put things out there and say that you're going to be positive and you're going to have a good day and you're going to get things done and you're going to be productive and all those other things, you will be. But you need to pay attention and understand that there's going to be obstacles along the way. And that's what people are there for. That's what friends are there for, to talk to try to bring yourself back to that center of peace. So back to the first hour of the day, I don't look at my cell phone. I don't look at Instagram, no social media, nothing whatsoever. Throughout the day, I don't look at anything because I'm working, so my cell phone is face down on my desk unless I'm using it to listen to music, and then by that point it's upside up, right side up, and I'm listening to that. Or I'm listening to motivational things. The key is to understand that you are what makes you happy. No one else makes you happy. Does my son make me happy? Absolutely. I love my son very much. I love him. Seeing him laugh, seeing him smile makes me happy. But on the other side of it, he tests my patience and my positivity every day. Because he's an emotional 4-year-old. They can't control that emotion, a part of themselves. They just can't do it. So they don't know how to control that. We're adults. We know how to control that. And we know how to let things affect us and how to keep them from affecting us. So this video that I'm uploading, and I'm doing this for the very first time, I'm not asking you to like. I'm not asking you to share. If you watched it and you think that something about this video, what I'm going to say is going to help you, I'm fine with that. If you don't share it, I'm okay with that. That's not why I'm doing this. I'm doing this as myself, or for myself, really, because I feel that everyone needs to know the aspect of what I'm doing and how I've done it. I've had a lot of negative things happen in my life. This is true. And dwelling on that negativity in the past is not going to change anything. It's already done. You can't undo it. Like this video. Once I put it out there, I can't undo it unless I delete it. Somebody else might have seen it. Somebody else might have shared it. It doesn't matter. But you gotta be positive. I also, at night, before I go to sleep, after I tell my wife I love her and I give her a kiss and we lay there, I meditate on my day. I meditate. I put myself into a calm state and I think about things. And I say them out loud. You have to be willing to say out loud what it is that you want and that you want to be positive. That you want things like this. The universe will come back and bring that back to you, or God. I believe it's God. You don't have to believe it's God. But the universe works conjointly with God. So it doesn't matter what you believe. But as long as you have a positive mindset, that's the important part of it. Remain positive. This video is not meant to do anything or ask you to buy anything or anything like that. But don't confuse your day of getting things done with being productive. I took the day off because I needed to work on the bed for my son. That's the only reason I burned 8 hours of my vacation time, was to work on my bed that I'm building for my son. But I took my day off for a positive reason. I didn't take my day off to lay around, play video games, and watch movies or anything else like that, or even relax. You do need to take time for yourself, but that's not what today was meant for. Today was meant to get this done. That way he can have his new bed that he wants. And apparently for me to make this video, because I just thought about doing it, so I'm doing it. But the positivity factor of it. You have to listen to yourself and tell yourself what you want to be. Honestly, you could be watching this and criticizing me up and down, left and right. I don't care. Other people's thoughts and other people's words and actions don't affect my day-to-day life. No one controls my life or my happiness but me. And you have to remember that your brain's not there to make you happy. So you have to put this in there. Your brain's there to make you survive. Happiness is on you. You have to make you happy. No one else. And if you have a thought inside of you or something that you want or something that you've been needing, if it's a job, if it's money, if it's a car, whatever it might be, these are all materialistic things. They're not there to make you happy. They're not meant to make you happy. They're there to be there as what they are. A means to an end. My car is nice, but it's a means to an end. It gets me to work. It gets my son home safely from school. That's all it is. Would I like a nicer car? Absolutely. Have I been putting out the thought there of the car that I want? I have. I'm not going to tell you what the car is. But that's what you want to do. You wake up every morning and you tell yourself, I am positive. I am happy. I am healthy. I am successful. I am whatever. Fill in the blank. Whatever it is that you're missing in your life, you can fulfill that with yourself. You just need to put it in there and put it out to the universe, and it'll come back to you. I've met a lot of people over my life. A lot of them are very intelligent people, and they're very nice to talk to. But you also have to be careful who you're surrounding yourself with. You surround yourself with negativity. You surround yourself with people that are down all the time. You surround yourself with, well, this is going to happen, this, that, the other thing, whatever. Stay positive. The only thing that makes you negative in your life is what somebody else tells you is negative. If you want to stay positive and you want to have a better life and you want to feel fulfilled, I'm only asking that you try to be positive. That's all I'm asking. I don't want anything else for anybody other than to be positive. So if you like this video, share it. If you don't, it's fine. keep scrolling. Leave negative comments. They're not going to affect me. It doesn't bother me. But please, we need positivity in this world. That's why I quit watching the news. There's so much negative things out there that it's not worth allowing it to affect my life. But I want everyone to have a good day. I hope you went outside and enjoyed it a little bit whenever you get off work or when you can. But know that everything is in your control. If you'd like me to make another video, let me know. I will gladly do that. If you don't leave a comment telling me not to make another one. Because if somebody asks me to make one, I'll make one. I just want everyone to be positive. You have to understand that you can't let people or other things get in the way of what you want to do. If this video is what I wanted to do today, then this is what I'm going to do today. No one's going to stop me from doing this. It's not going to get done as soon as I want it to do. It's not going to get done as immediately. It gets done when it gets done. But the point of it is it gets done because it's what I wanted to do today. That's the point. And if you're at a job where people are getting in the way of your negativity, if something else like that, it affects your work, then it's time to either let them stop affecting you or move into another line of work. Don't ever allow anyone else's negativity to get into the way of your positivity. You need to be loving and positive about everything. And I sound like a hippie, and that's not what I'm aiming for here at all. Everyone needs to just try this. Try it for a month. Try it for a day. A day. I'm not even asking you to try it for a long time. Just try to be positive. Filling yourself with I am statements. I am happy. I am kind. I am healthy. I am successful. I am confident. These are things that I tell myself every day. And all I'm saying is I'm more positive for it. Am I a better person? I'm working on it. But I want everyone to have a good day. Thank you.